You are now listening to a 302 Birds podcast experience, proudly powered by Tick Pick, Cutbet, El Diablo Burritos, Nick's Pizza, and Klondike Kates on the heart of Main Street.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the first ever pregame show at Klondike Kates. Today, I'm joined by my girlfriend, Alyssa, Big Sean, and Ashley, repping the Eagles all the way out in Chicago. That's how deep this fandom runs. How you doing today, Ash?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good. How are you doing, Alyssa?
Excited.
Yeah.
Day.
It's game day.
game day.
Alyssa's first ever show. And Big
is.
Sean's here at Klondike Kates, his first time at Klondike Kates. A lot of firsts today. So very, very exciting. But we'll get right into the show for you guys. It's not going to be a super long show. It's going to probably be about 30 minutes to 45 just because we do have a game coming up soon at 4:25. We'll get to that in a second. But want to thank Klondike Kates before we start for hosting us right here on their beautiful deck. I also want to thank one of our big fans, Will. If you guys can see him in the background, Will O'Connor, coming 2 hours away. Salud, brother, salud, to watch the game with us. That is true fandom right there, so we appreciate that. But let's talk about a little bit of our Philadelphia Eagles for you guys. And our first topic of the day, we got into it a little bit on the show, Ashley. I'll let you go ahead and take it first, ladies first, but Billy Belichick showing his love for Jalen Hurts. What's your opinion on all this?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously great to see arguably the greatest coach of all time really showing his respect for another player in the league, especially for a team that obviously Belichick did lose a Super Bowl to the Eagles, so we know that there could be a little bit of tension there. However, it's just great to see that there's so many people around the NFL that are seeing Jalen Hurts, his talent and his character, and are starting to acknowledge that. I know my mom and I were just talking about it the other day, how like last season he was like good, but he was kind of like under the radar. And then all of a sudden we're like seeing him everywhere. Especially like I don't live in the Philly area. I live outside of Chicago. So we don't see Philadelphia Eagles stuff everywhere. However, Jalen Hurts is in how many commercials right now? All of those things. But I love that Bill Belichick is coming out and supporting Jalen, our QB1.
It's definitely been pleasant to see. Sorry, my fault. But it's definitely been pleasant to see because, like, Bill Belichick is arguably
How
one
do
of
you
the
say his
greatest.
name, Dalton?
Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick.
Closer.
Bill Belichick. Belichick. Whatever. We're going to take him down today. That's all that matters. Regardless, he's the greatest coach of all time. I mean, you can't deny that. When you look at this guy on paper, what he's kind of done for the Philadelphia Eagles, dude's been a stud. Not for the Philadelphia Eagles, well, for the Philadelphia Eagles, giving us our first Super Bowl ever. Suck it. Sorry. Anyway, the point is, I mean, he's the greatest coach of all time except for Super Bowl 52 because we all know what happened. But, I mean, it's scary to go up against him. Mac Jones is looking pretty decent throughout last year. I mean, he did have his Pro Bowl. It wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago. I think he was doing that really cringe gritty. But the Patriots have a lot of good playmakers, and I would not sleep on them. So the fact that this is an away game, the fact that we're going up against the GOAT, the fact that none of these starters have really gone up yet because the preseason and the way the NFL works, I'm a little bit nervous for our Philadelphia Eagles this game. So I do think it could be a close game, ultimately. We'll get to that. But Bill Belichick showing his love for Jalen Hurts should be a very, very good sign for a bunch of Philadelphia Eagles fans of what to expect. What do you think of Big Sean?
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely think that it's really interesting to see, like, I can hear myself. It's messed me up. But, yeah, so Bill Belichick, yeah, getting it from him, it's one of the big accomplishments in Jalen Hurts' career. But, yeah, no, it's definitely interesting to hear. And
If it's throwing you off, just turn it down on your phone, too, while you're making your point, and then just
yeah,
turn it back up when you're
it's
done.
really throwing me off.
So just turn down your volume on your phone while you're talking and make your point, and then you won't.
Okay.
And then just turn it back up when you're done your point.
Now it's good. Okay, now I
Bill
can focus.
Belichick loving Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
As a fan, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, no, I mean, getting it from him, he's one of the best coaches of all time. So hearing it from him is just really, really, really cool to see. But yeah, like you said, I'm kind of nervous going into this game because I might think it's a trap game, knowing that it's in Foxborough and knowing that it is Tom Brady's retirement day. So that crowd is going to be fired up. They're going to be fired up, and it might be a closer game than most people think.
Yeah, I'm ready for some Eagles football. I'm ready to watch the Eagles take down Bill Belichick. Alyssa, how are you feeling about all of this?
All I know is I know how to say Bill Belichick's name. And I should get
Say it 3 times then. Say it 3 times.
Bill Belichick, Bill Belichick, Bill Belichick.
All right, I think I owe you a drink then.
This is what I'm here for. I'm the pronunciation police.
The pronunciation, please. All right, I mean
me. But I disagree. I always have confidence in our birds. I'm never nervous for them. I think they're going to kill it. And I think that energy inside of the Patriots Stadium is just going to be more fire underneath the Eagles to fight harder and win that first game.
So that's actually a perfect transition into our next topic, Alyssa. Which, thank you very much. Nice transition. Can't tell that, that girl does TV or anything. But how are you guys feeling about Tom Brady and his play? I mean, Ash, you can go ahead and take it first, but how do you feel about Tom Brady being there? Do you think that that's going to hype up the fans? Do you think that's going to be a bad thing for the Eagles?
Yeah, I definitely think, the Patriots fans are going to be hyped. The players are going to be hyped. And it's going to do one of two things. It's going to either make them get a fire underneath them and they are going to be all the more driven. Or what I'm hoping is going to happen is that they're going to be very nervous that he's there and be more likely to make mistakes. So that game one jitters mixed with the greatest quarterback of all time being there. I'm really hoping that they kind of come together and it is a disaster for the Patriots. But only time will tell.
Yeah, I think it could be pretty bad for the Eagles because Tom Brady's going to hype up. New England is a similar fan base to Philadelphia in a lot of ways. Gritty fans, blue-collar fans. I mean, Sean, how do you feel about New England fans? What's your position on these Cats?
Well, see, I always hated New England, obviously, because they're dynasty. And they always got just that, that nervous feeling to them. But, they always were cocky, and I never liked them. But beating them in the Super Bowl in 2017 was incredible. Obviously, Nick Foles gave us their first Super Bowl. But, no disrespect to Bill Belichick and the Patriots, but I'm not a fan.
He's not a fan. Ooh. Bill Belichick cheating in 2004. Are you a fan of that?
No, I'm not a fan of that either. Because he was he the coach in 2004?
Yeah,
too?
he was. Yeah.
Okay,
that
so
was
then
when he started his dynasty.
Yeah, he cheated against us in the 2004 Super Bowl too.
Yeah, screw the Patriots and screw your fans too. You guys heard it here first. Anyways, no, we're too hard on him. Look at this cat. He's calling in from Mobile.
Hi, Jack.
Jackson. What's up?
Hello.
He'll be here soon to drink with us.
Yeah, I'm ready for this game today. I am so hyped. I texted my mom today. I said, Mom, holy shit, the Eagles are playing today. This game, like you guys were saying, this is going to light a fire under the Eagles' ass today because Tom Brady is retiring his jersey, and the fact that we took him to him in the playoffs and beat him 6 years ago, right? I just think this is going to be a great game. Yeah, so I'm excited for what the Birds do. I'm excited to see Sean Desai and the other guy, offensive coordinator, run this game. And I can't wait to take it to Gillette Stadium and just kick the Patriots' ass.
I'm ready too, baby. I'm ready. Give me your best. Yeah, I was gonna ask you for your best bird call for us. But I mean, what player are you most excited to see play on the Eagles today, Jack? For the Eagles to suit up.
I'm really excited to see DeAndre Swift. We didn't see him in the preseason this year, and I think, like we said on the show before, DeAndre Swift running behind this line, he hasn't had that good of a line in his previous seasons, I think he's going to play well. And I'm excited to see how our running backs work together because, I mean, we have a three-headed beast at the backfield right now. So I'm excited to see what we can do for the running game.
Yeah.
Me too. What are you thinking, Sean?
What I'm thinking is I'm very, very excited to see Jalen Carter. You know, Jalen Carter on the defense is just going to be very disruptive right off the line. And you saw him in preseason. His first snap, it was almost a sack. So he's going to be an instant phenomenon in the NFL, and it's going to be interesting to see. But how could you not want to see Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts, I mean, he's coming off a Super Bowl season, and I think he's just starving for that. So he's going to be lighting the fire under his ass, and then he's going to get ready to go.
I'm with Big Sean, man. I want to see how Jalen Hurts comes out and plays. I want to see how do you respond to that Super Bowl loss. How did your off season look? Because we haven't gotten to see you any of the preseason. How do you mentally come out if we're down because that Foxborough crowd is so loud right now because Tom Brady's there, the goat's in the house. That's what I really want to see. How do you keep your composure? How do you keep your mind right and ultimately stay in it, hang in it to get the win in an away game? Because there's 8 of those games this year. That's half the season. So he better get used to that because you're playing in Foxborough when it's warm, buddy. Imagine when it's cold. So better get your stuff together. Alyssa, you got anything to say about that?
Who I'm excited. I mean, I'm always excited to see Jalen Hurts. You know who I'm excited to see, but I think we're talking about him later. Can I talk about him now?
Yeah, go ahead. Take it away.
I am the certified Boston Scott fan club president. I know he's not a starter, but he's a starter in my heart. And I don't even know why I love Boston Scott. Honestly, when I first started watching the Eagles, around when I first started dating Dalton, and I actually started paying attention to games, I saw this Boston Scott guy, and he was about as tall as I am, and he was just slithering, sliding down the field in between everyone, scoring all these TDs, and I liked him, and I have been a Boston Scott fan and stan ever since. So I hope he gets put in today. I can't wait to watch him this season. I'm also really excited to watch rookie Nolan Smith because I got to meet him at the Eagles Autism Challenge. He was so kind, so willing to take pictures. Same thing with Brandon Graham. We just got to meet him the other day. Just so kind, so willing to meet us. So I love to root for people who are also good people in real life, and I'm very excited to see them on the field too.
100% great answer. Yeah, I think that those are great answers. Alyssa Bainbridge, president and founder of the Boston Scott United fan club. Ashley, who are you most excited to see play today?
I mean, I gotta say Nolan Smith is up there. I am very excited. And also, I'm curious to see how the Sidney Jones guy does, if we see anything major from him today. And I mean, anything at all. He's a fella, well, he's from U of I, and I just was very excited and really encouraged by some of the things that I saw from him preseason. So I am hoping that between him and Nolan Smith, but I would say Nolan Smith is probably my top pick at the moment because I think he has the potential to be an Eagles great one day.
I mean, Ashley, you've been on this.
What?
Ashley, you've been on the Sidney Brown train even before the draft.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember you were talking about on the show like this Sidney Brown guy's gonna be.
Sidney Jones is not on the team anymore.
Pickup. Or Sidney Brown.
Sidney Brown. That's who I meant. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
There's
But yeah, no. I'm excited to see also Nolan Smith play and Sidney Brown. I think Sidney Brown, there's a video on him, and he's so pumped to be in Eagles green. Like, he went on stream or whatever saying, I'm so excited. I don't deserve to be here, so I'm going to give it all my all to this team. So that tells you his character. So I love to hear that from him.
Yeah.
I think if we ever get Ashley a gift as a podcast, the gift should be a Sidney Brown jersey because she would be the president of his fan club all off season. I mean, we both watched that YouTube documentary
from the middle of the cornfields of Illinois get drafted to like notable teams. Okay, it doesn't happen that often.
Oh, so the Eagles are a notable team, saying that some of the other teams may not be notable. Ash throwing some shade. Oh, I love it. All right, guys, let's get into our preview for Week 1. Jack, I'll let you take it first. Mogul for us. We talked about it a little bit on the podcast, but have your feelings changed today? What's your game day feeling like?
I don't know. Like I said, the Eagles are back. Sunday football, NFL's back, baby. I'm excited to see this team. I think it's going to be a lot closer than we expect it to be. I think, like we all said previously, with Tom Brady in the building, I think the Patriots would come out of a cannon and be on their feet and their toes ready to make some hits. But I think that this Eagle team, as we've said a couple episodes ago, this is the best Eagles team we've had on paper in the longest time. Last year was a good team. This year, oh my God, I can't wait to see the Georgia defense destroy Mac Jones, destroy Zeke Elliott if he gets any running time. I can't wait for that. So I'm pumped. I think this game, this sets the tone for the season. Even though this game doesn't really matter, depending on how the Eagles come out, like I've said multiple times before, if they play 4 great quarters, we have it in the bag. It's a matter of us playing 4 quarters as a team. So, like I said, this sets the tone for how the defense season is going to go. That's all I have to say.
Agreed. Sean, take it away.
The way that I see about this game is that I feel like the offense is going to be fine on the field. You got Jalen Hurts. He's going to either throw for 300 passing yards or he's going to rush for 300 passing yards. So, I'm not really worried about the offense. I'm just very, very interested to see how that defense is going to roll out because, you got a bunch of new guys on the defense, such as Sidney Brown, Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, so on and so on. And, it's going to be a really fun game to watch. I think it's going to be closer than most people think. That's what I'm saying. But this game sets the tone for the rest of the season. So I think it's going to be very, very, very fun to watch, especially that Jack Jordan himself is coming. So you can't miss out on that.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. You hear that, Jack Jordan? He's coming for you, and he's busting your balls, just like that fantasy league. If you guys haven't checked that out, I'm coming for Tommy this week. I'm busting his balls. I'm going to kick his ass in fantasy football, to say the least. We're very excited for that. Jack Jordan, fantasy football expert. If you could give the fans today one Eagle to start for sure in fantasy football, a lock, offensively, who would it be?
Like, if you're saying, like, on a fantasy football team?
Yeah, on your fantasy football team. If you had to pick one Eagles player to ball today, who would it be?
I gotta say DeAndre Swift. Actually, no, I don't, because I took DeAndre Swift off my squad today. I put A.J. Dillon in, but I have the Eagles defense and I have Dallas Goedert, so I want Dallas Goedert pop off. I think I have 3 leagues, so this is crazy. I think I have Dallas Goedert in 2 of my leagues. Not 302 birds 1, but I would love to see Dallas Goedert pop off.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I think if I had to give one lock for a fantasy beast today, give me Boston Scott.
Yes.
No, I'm just
He's
kidding.
on my team.
I'm making fun of Alyssa today. Alyssa wanted to draft him first. This woman.
I have so much faith in Boston Scott.
First round.
Boston Scott, if you're watching this, I believe in you. Don't listen to what any of the haters say. You are the best of the best.
I don't know. I love Boston Scott, but if I had to give you one lock today, I'm going with Big Sean, and I got to give him credit with who he said. Who was it, Big Sean? Let the fans know.
If I had to give you one lock for the offense, Jalen Hurts himself. Jalen Hurts, because, he's going to get 45 points. That's very valuable for your team. If you have him on your team, I would start him. But if you had to take another one, A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown is going to go off.
I was thinking
So,
Smitty.
Sean, you're telling me, Sean, I play you this week, I think. I think I play you this week.
No, I'm playing Sean, and he's beating my butt at the moment.
Who am I playing? I think I'm playing, I don't know, but I have Jalen Hurts on my team too. I forgot about that. So, first pick overall, I want Jalen Hurts. So, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just think about that.
Yeah. But, week 1 preview. Let's get into some score predictions for what we're thinking for today. If I had to give you a week 1 preview score prediction, I think it's going to be a close game. Like I said, you're on the road. You're going up against the GOAT Bill Belichick. None of your starters have really played throughout the preseason. So I'm going to say it's a win. I think it should be a high-scoring game, but it's going to be a high-scoring game in the second half. So I think it's going to be, my final score is like 31, 24, 27. I'll say 24. 31, 24 Eagles taking the win at Foxborough. Go ahead, Alyssa. Take it next.
I'm bad at this. I don't like score predicting.
I don't know why, but whenever the
How about a
camera
range?
goes on me,
Eagles
my
are gonna
camp
be-
lighting up
Eagles
sucks.
will be in the 30s, and Patriots will be in the 20s.
Give me a specific.
I don't like getting specific.
Like 35 to like 21.
32 is feeling solid. 32 to like 21.
Where the hell did 32
I
come
don't
from?
know.
DeAndre Swift's old number or
Yep.
something you got holding up there?
I was calling my name.
All right. Wait for the truck to go by, baby.
Yep.
And take it away.
The bus is going by. It's the University of Delaware bus.
So
But
loud. That's a
yeah,
problem.
it's really loud. These microphones have been messing me up because I can hear myself speak live, so it's weird. But like I was saying, going on with the game, I'm thinking, like, you look back at last year's and you see them go against Detroit, and it was like 31 to like, what was it? I think it was like 35-31. That was it. So you got to, it might be very, very close. I'm thinking 37-31 Eagles.
Oh, there's a beef.
Oh, we got a
37-31
B
Eagles.
alert
There it
mid-podcast. A B alert mid-podcast. We do not want to see that. We do not do B's over here. We do not do B's. Ash, why don't you tell us, what is your final score prediction for today?
My final score prediction is 28-24 Eagles. Over on Instagram Live, we have everything from the nostalgic 41-33, 33-9, 17-14. Everybody has the Eagles winning, though. But all over the place.
Who do you
Yeah.
hate the most on the Patriots, Ash?
Who do
Just
I hate
curious.
most on the Patriots?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
gosh.
curious. You know you
Um,
hate Jalen Carter the most on the Eagles. I'm just kidding.
Well, you're not wrong. Oh gosh.
There's only
I
one
don't
right
even
answer.
know
There's
right
only
now.
one right answer. There's only one right answer, Ash. Ash said his name earlier.
Did I?
Who is
Bill
it?
Belichick.
No, Zeke.
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 Oh, I forgot he's there now. Jeez.
Yeah.
That would be it. I forgot that he was signed to the Patriots. That would be it. Yeah. I don't know. I feel
See,
like
I
the
could-
Patriots have so much turnover that it's like hard to even know everybody on all those teams anymore.
See, I could care less about Zeke. Ramondre Stevenson is there, so he's the main back. Zeke is washed. We all know this. But the person that I hate the most on the Patriots is Juju Smith-Schuster himself.
Yeah.
After him clowning us after the Super Bowl, when he basically did nothing all game long, it just didn't sit well with me. I hope James Bradbury comes up and just destroys him on the field. Almost like in the Super Bowl when Malcolm Jenkins hit Brandon Cooks. Almost like that. Knock him out.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Jack? You got
Score
anything else?
prediction?
I mean, yeah, did you give us yours yet?
Not yet.
Take it.
I don't know, because I briefly looked at all the scoreboards today with the 1 o'clock games, and they didn't seem that high of a scoring games. So I'm gonna go with 28-21 Eagles. We're gonna have a tutty from AJ Brown. We're gonna have a rushing touchdown from Jalen Hurts, and I'll give it to Swift too. Get another touchdown too. And then we're gonna have a defensive turnover touchdown as well.
Wow, you're really confident now here in a lot of studies, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right. I mean, that's pretty much all that we got for you guys score prediction wise. Other than that, though, Jack, who would be your MVP today for the Eagles? What player are you most likely to see come out as we wrap up here?
I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts. I just think after what happened last season, losing Super Bowl, I just think he's going to have that fire in his belly, and he's going to play out of his mind today. And that's going to set the tone for the rest of the season. So I give it to Jalen Hurts for sure.
Sorry, I was struggling to find my mouse. Anyway, yeah,
Like,
Jalen Hurts has definitely got to be the MVP. Yeah, awkward silence. Like you probably thought, like Bueller.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, though, Jalen Hurts has got to be the guy for the Eagles today. I mean, you got a game on the road. You have 2 all-star caliber wide receivers, an all-star caliber running back, an all-star caliber tight end. There's no excuse today not to ball out. And the one person that you have to hold the most accountable for that is Jalen Hurts on the Philadelphia Eagles. So for me, him being the MVP, the conductor of this offense, the chief per se, whatever you want to call him, the ringleader. He's got to be the ringleader of this offense. And I think that he has the confidence and the leadership to do it, but actions speak louder than words, in my opinion. So that will be my MVP today. Big Sean, you want to take it next?
Yeah. Speaking on Jalen Hurts, he's a leader, and he's definitely our QB1. You know, he's a solidified quarterback in Philadelphia Eagles history, and this is his year to take it. So I think that he's gonna just fuel with the fire and then just get going. So I think he's gonna have a really good game. Sorry, I can't really see because the sun is blaring in my face.
It is pretty bad.
And
It
it's
is
hot
pretty
now,
bad
so-
here. I'll kick it to Alyssa so she can tell us who her MVP is. It's probably freaking.
You already know it's Boston Scott.
I was gonna say. There you go.
No, just kidding. For real, obviously Jalen Hurts. That's the obvious answer, the GOAT. But maybe A.J. Brown. At least I'm hoping, because that's a double whammy for me because he's on my fantasy team. So let's hope A.J. Brown goes off.
Stay tuned for A.J. Brown. Ash, who do you have?
I have Smitty. I think he's going to have a great game. I think he's going to, because Jalen is very comfortable with him, I think Jalen's going to find him a lot. And I'm hoping that he has at least a touchdown or 2 today.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all we got for you guys. Just wanted to do a little brief pregame analysis, and we're doing a watch party after. I just want to bring up. Hold on.
On location.
Broken machine, whatever. That's what I would call it. The point is, we are finishing up now. I want to give a big thank you to Klondike Kates for hosting our event live on the heart of Main Street. And we're doing a watch party after, where I get to do something that I don't get to do a lot. I get to be a fan today. I get to watch the game, and I don't have to be a content creator or anything. So if you want to get to see Dalton unchained, screaming at the TV, come down to Klondike Kates today. I think we have like a table for 7 people. So far, we have about 5 of us here. Come down today. Come watch with us. Come hang out. As always, God bless. Go Birds. I want to thank Jack and Ash for jumping on with us. And, I mean, we're going to go in there and get some drinks in us and get ready to watch the Eagles kick some butt. But other than that, I will kick it to Jackson to do what he does, and we will wrap up here at Klondike Kates. Once again, thank you. Go ahead, Jackson. Take it away.
2 things. Matt and I are hopping on tonight on live to talk about what happened today in football. So after the 8 o'clock game. And then two, Zep. It's an outro, not an intro. Hit that motherfucking outro.